They've done it. They've actually gone and done it. While the world was busy worrying about electric cars, whether AI will steal our jobs, the American government, under the Trump administration, has dropped a bomb. Bureaucratic. They have announced a review of every single non-immigrant visa issued over the last decade. That's 55 million people. 55 million. It's a number so vast, so utterly mind-boggling, it's like trying to count every rivet on the Golden Gate Bridge while plummeting off the side of it. This isn't just a policy change, it's a declaration. A line has been drawn in the sand. This is taking a sledgehammer to the very foundations of how America interacts with the world. For decades, a US visa was a golden ticket. It was a pass to the biggest, loudest and most ambitious theme park in the world. So, what exactly is this visa review? Imagine the most soul-crushing, mind-numbing government department, the sort of place where joy goes to die. Now imagine that department must re-examine the paperwork of 55 million individuals, the official line, an integrity audit. They want to ensure visas met strict standards. Fraud, misrepresentation, any sign that someone might pose a security risk. It sounds reasonable until you realize they're applying today's political standards to yesterday's paperwork. Like failing a 1985 car's emissions test today, the process itself is a masterclass in bureaucratic opacity. We're told a new, powerful algorithm will flag individuals, probably designed by a teenager in a dark room. What triggers the flag? Nobody knows. It could be the country you're from. It could be the university you attended. Let's talk about the number again. 55 million. It's so large that it loses all meaning. It becomes an abstract statistic, a headline-grabbing figure. But it's not. It's 55 million individual human beings, each with a story, each with a family, and a life that is now in limbo. We are talking about the doctors and nurses who have been working in American hospitals. We are talking about the software engineers who power Silicon Valley. We are talking about the agricultural workers who put food on American tables. We are talking about students who have taken out enormous loans to study at American universities, dreaming of a brighter future. We are talking about fiancés and spouses separated from their loved ones, now facing an even longer, more uncertain wait. Think of the sheer variety of people caught in this net. There's the H-1B visa holder, a brilliant coder from Bangalore who's been working at a tech giant for 6 years. Her children were born in the US. They speak with American accents and know no other home. This whole operation is being sold as a streamlined, high-tech process. The government talks of advanced algorithms and efficient data analysis. This is, to put it mildly, a load of complete and utter codswallop. Let's be realistic. The US immigration system was already a creaking, groaning beast of a bureaucracy struggling under its own weight. It's a system held together by staples, sticky tape, and the sheer force of will of overworked clerks. Now they are being asked to process the equivalent of the entire population of South Africa. It's like asking a man with a unicycle to win the Tour de France. It is not going to happen, not quickly, not efficiently, and certainly not fairly. The inevitable outcome of this policy is a bureaucratic hurricane of epic proportions. Imagine the backlogs. Behind the staggering numbers and the political rhetoric, this policy is playing out at kitchen tables across America. Let's imagine a family. Maria and Carlos came to the US from the Philippines. Maria is a nurse on an H-1B visa, working grueling shifts in a hospital that is desperately short-staffed. Carlos is a stay-at-home dad, raising their 2 young children who are both American citizens. They have been saving for years, hoping to one day get a green card and build a permanent life here. They pay their taxes. They volunteer at their children's school. They are, by every measure, a model family. Now, a letter arrives. Maria's visa, issued 7 years ago, is under review. Suddenly, their world is turned upside down. Every conversation is tinged with fear. What if the review takes years? What if her visa expires in the meantime? If her visa is revoked, she will be forced to leave the country. To understand this visa review, you have to see it for what it is. Another brick in the wall, not a physical wall on the border, but a bureaucratic one. A wall made of paperwork, regulations, and deliberate soul-crushing delays. This policy is the logical extension of the Trump administration's broader immigration crackdown. It began with travel bans from certain Muslim-majority countries, escalated with a zero-tolerance policy at the southern border, and continued with a host of smaller, less publicized rule changes designed to make legal immigration as difficult as humanly possible. This review is simply the next, and arguably most ambitious phase of that strategy. It's an attempt to control not just who comes in, but also who gets to stay. The strategy is clear. If you can't build a big enough physical wall, you can build an invisible one. This paper wall is, in many ways, more effective. It doesn't require concrete or steel. It is built with policy memos, new application forms, shifting legal interpretations. The consequences of this decision will be felt for years, rippling through every sector of American society and across the globe. In the short term, we can expect chaos. Businesses that rely on foreign talent, tech startups, large farms, will face crippling uncertainty. We will see projects delayed, innovation stifled, and harvests rotting in the fields. The American economy, which has long been powered by the energy and ambition of immigrants, will have a giant spanner thrown into its works. America's reputation as a global leader in science, technology, and education is at stake. Why would a brilliant scientist choose to move his family to a country where their legal status could be revoked at any moment? They will go to Canada, to Germany, to Australia, anywhere that offers stability and a clear path forward. On a global scale, this will damage America's diplomatic relationships. It sends a message of distrust to allies and partners around the world. Nations whose citizens are subjected to these reviews will see it as an insult. It transforms the United States from a beacon of opportunity into a fortress of suspicion.